This is going to be your weekly twin flame soulmate relationship tarot reading. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies between you and your person. So in the comments, please let me know your zodiac signs and your word of the day. Well, as I'm filming this, it is Halloween. I'd like to wish everybody a very happy Halloween. How are you feeling? I'm really curious to know. A lot of people have been feeling tired and emotional. A lot of spiritual insights coming through. So let's take a look at some overall themes and messages for this reading. Burning bright. Stoke passion to keep the flame of love alive. Intimacy, sparks, and warmth. Interesting. I like sparking energy. Okay. Let's take a look at another love oracle. Whispering heart. Breaking free. Getting out of a situation or being on your own now. Freedom, independent. Very interesting. I guess it depends on the perspective, right? Are we talking about leaving an old story or situation behind so that we can allow new energy in? Maybe some of you need some time to yourself to sort of decide what you want and where things are heading for you. But let's take a look at a moon card here because we do have a full moon in Taurus coming up next week. Let's see what we need to know. Rocky shore, bumpy ride, uncertain outcome, stay the course. You know, it's interesting. I do feel like there is this beautiful spark of light and a lot of love coming through. But something tells me it's going to take some time. It's going to take some effort. And it does mean that we're going to have to trust the process. And I know how difficult that is, right? I've been through that myself. So let's take one other card here before we get into the tarot. And we have a square. Yeah, a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. It's like you can feel the love is there. There's a lot of good, but there's also a lot to work through. And we'll see how it all unfolds. Okay, that being said, we're going to take cards for your headspace, your person's headspace, your heart space, their heart space, overall energy and underlying energy. And of course, feel free to swap sides if it makes more sense. The deck we're going to use on this side is an Edgar Allan Poe deck, and the other side will be a Beetlejuice deck. I mean, it is Halloween after all. So let's take a look in your headspace. And we have here justice, equal giving and receiving, and balance. That's the issue. Does this connection right now have balance? Can somebody show up? Can somebody give? Do they have the capacity? Do you? Do you have the capacity? Let's see what else. The Emperor. Very interesting. The Emperor is Aries energy. It's about making power moves. This is Aries and Libra energy. Okay, you don't have to be those signs, but it's basically the energy coming through. Okay, let's take a look at your person's headspace. And by the way, we have two major arcana, so that means those are major themes, right? The theme of making a power move, the theme of balance. Let's see. This could also be contracts and paperwork, by the way. Maybe someone's breaking free from a marriage, you know, moving through a tough or challenging situation towards the new. Let's take a look in your person's headspace, and we have here the Three of Swords. Interesting. Three of Swords is broken heart energy. And there's the Ace of Wands, a spark of light. It's kind of interesting because I can see almost like both sides. Sorry if you can't see all the cards. My apologies. These ones are a little bit thicker, or wider, I should say. There's almost this energy of such a bright light, but then a challenge all at the same time. So let's take a look at your heart space and see what we need to know. Two of Swords. You have a decision to make, and you know what I'm going to say. Are you in the old or are you in the new? And we have the Magician. So manifestation, communication. You have all the tools. Okay. Let's see in your person's heart space. Okay, so this is the Nine of Cups. Ask and you shall receive. Personal wish fulfillment. Like, what is going to make this person happy? They really have to decide what's going to make them happy. And the Chariot. There's a need to move on, to move forward. Okay, let's take a look at some overall energy here. In this deck, we have here the King of Cups. King of Cups is all about being in tune with the emotions, right? And with that, we have here the Five of Swords. You know what's really interesting? When I read this, and I was reading the handwriting and I was looking at it kind of from a distance, it almost looked like I am done, even though it's not. It's I am alone. Somebody might be feeling alone or they might be feeling done. I mean, Five of Swords is a bit of a headache, right? It's this energy of battle. Like nobody wants to battle. I mean, maybe somebody is battling their emotions here. Let's see the underlying energy. The Tower. There you go. The Tower is all about, you know, things having to dismantle in order to get better. Like it's almost like it's got to get worse before it gets better. And with that, we have here Temperance. Oh, somebody's having a really hard time with patience. And I said it earlier, like it really is a trust the process kind of vibe, which is never easy, but you know, that's all we can do. And sometimes it hurts. And when I say that, I mean, like, I feel that in my core, like it hurts to have to trust and to have to let it play out, even when you kind of know, but who knows? Maybe we don't know. You know, that's the whole thing. We have to let it ride out to see if it rises to the occasion, whether it gets stronger, gets better. You have no way of knowing until you cross that bridge. So let's take a look. You know what? Before I do this deck, pardon me, let's take a look at some oracle cards just to clarify. In your headspace, see, surrender. I knew it. See, I was trying to get to the outcome, so to speak, or the near future, and it's like, no, Kelly, surrender. Let go, let God, let the universe take the wheel. This is so important for you right now. I saw this card come up the other day. This could be somebody you had like a really intense moment with. I mean, it could have been a hookup. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a hookup, but the idea here is that you had a really intense moment or a really intense night. Okay. Let's see. In your person's headspace, between the lines, they are not sure. It's almost like they're asking you to read between the lines and they're giving you a bit of hot and cold or neither nor, or yes, I want this, but I don't know if I can. Liquid courage. They got to find the courage. This could be somebody who likes to drink, somebody who needs that extra bit of encouragement to have the liquid courage, right? In your heart space, single. I almost feel like you're questioning. Are we exclusive? Are we not? Are we doing this? Are we not? And fated meeting. You were meant to meet each other. It was absolutely meant to be. Oh, I got a kitty cat that's trying to get up here into the reading, of course. And your person's, sorry, the table's shaking. It's karma. My kitty cat. Look at this. They want to send you a message, text message. Not surprised. But they have anxiety about sending it to you. Overall, seeker crush, deeper feelings. See, the battle of emotions. Can't make that up. Third party. Third party doesn't have to be another person, although it can be. It can be friends, family, it can be work, finances, somebody who's very busy. Underlying energy, music. You might be hearing songs, messages through songs, or you might have a song that means something to the two of you. Romantic feelings. You might just be hearing very romantic songs and it kind of is stirring things up for you. Let's see. Let's take a look. Now we're going to use the After Tarot to see what's in the near future. So in your headspace, we have here the, see, there you go. We had the Emperor. The Emperor does not play around, as I always say. We're here to play chess, not checkers. This is somebody who comes in and they know what they want. There you go, that Ace of Wands. There's an offer of new light and spark. In your person's headspace, there's that Two of Swords. It's kind of interesting that there's two men here and she's making this decision. You know, this is, are you in the old, are you in the new? And there's going to be a decision that has to be made. It cannot linger. The World, completion of a cycle. Something has to end. The old story has to end. Got to break free from the old story, as we said earlier. Yes, it's challenging. It's not going to be easy. Yes, it's a rocky shore. But there's also a lot of positivity that can come out of this too. In your heart space, well, look at, we have counterparts. The Emperor and the Empress, birthing a whole new cycle. This is also Libra energy. We saw Justice earlier. There could very well be a commitment here. There's a contract, a soul contract. Don't hold yourself back from the new, because this is almost like the Grim Reaper trying to come in here and like end this cycle of like holding back. Somebody's not going to hold back anymore. There's no more holding back. In your person's heart space, look at these two together. They have the whole world in their hands, so to speak. Two of Wands is leaving the comfort zone. Look at 2-2, could be an angel number you're seeing. And Temperance again. Patience, forgiveness, reconciliation. Something's brewing and going to the next level. Overall energy, well, geez. Knight of Pentacles, trusting the process is bringing the abundance here because the coin is now being presented. Oh my gosh. He's presenting to the Queen. You cannot even make this up. It's like here he is riding in on his horse, presenting to her. That Knight of Pentacles is upgrading because he knows she's a queen. Underlying energy, of course. You know, we had the Nine of Cups earlier, which is like personal wish fulfillment. The Ten of Cups is like ultimate wish fulfillment, like all-encompassing fulfillment. And the Page of Swords, this is somebody who was spying or observing. This was somebody who had the anxiety before, who couldn't reach out or couldn't fully express. And now we have a different story. I don't even know what to say. This is seriously beautiful. Let me know if this resonates. Let's take a look. Oh, Karma's shaking the table again. Let's take some last bit of guidance here for you. And on your side, we have the Phoenix rising from the ashes. Resurrection, surrender to change. Scorpio energy. We're in Scorpio season. And your persons, oh my gosh, the sacred union. Partnership and romance. Can you make this up? Nope. Beautiful. I really hope this resonates with you. Please let me know in the comments your thoughts, your feelings. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in my bio. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing day.